Hi, I'm Nelson and this is Peggy Reininger, and we're at Hallmark Ranch Alpacas here in beautiful Salida, Colorado. We originally started our alpaca business in New Mexico, and we got the idea back in Flagstaff, Arizona when we visited an alpaca ranch. We were looking for something to do when we retired, and we're doing it. So follow me and we'll head on up to the alpacas and we'll continue on the story. Lulu. They're all busy eating hay. They're waiting for the big treats. This is our feeding pen, and we welcome our visitors here and give a little brief background on alpacas before they enter. We do let them know that they can kick. We ask that they avoid getting behind them. The rest, the kids enjoy being kissed by an alpaca at Hallmark Ranch. And that's the process of getting your hand licked while they eat out of your hand. And for the little ones, after they've been kissed by an alpaca, they get to ring the bell, letting everybody in Salida know another one has been kissed by an alpaca at Hallmark Ranch. Before we enter into the pen, we always have our visitors review the statutes in Colorado as far as liabilities. And with that said, come on in. This is little Lulu, Windy, and they're all looking for treats. Hey, little Lulu. Oh, there's a spit.
That was a spit.
So this is what we do to provide for the visitors who are just in to see the animals and also the fiber studio that we offer. For those that are interested in ranch operations, we can provide more detailed tours to show what we've learned over the years. Yes, you want some more?
Yeah.
And
They're all a bunch of piggies.
gosh darn, can't think of. Hi there, Andy.
Hi.
This is turning into a little visit.
Yeah.
We're open year-round, but we do ask that you call to make reservations. We generally provide the visits during the morning hours and save the afternoon for ourselves. We participate in the Salida Fiber Festival every year, COVID compliant. I'm messing that up. Hi there.
We also do an open ranch day every year, normally in the fall, which is just a bigger invitation. We do some advertising through the newspaper and through the radio to invite people out on a particular day, and they can feed the alpaca through the fence versus coming into the pen with them. We offer a take-home gift for kids, some light refreshments, and then they're welcome to visit our fiber studio.
We have local spinners who also participate to give demonstrations for everybody looking for a fun-filled afternoon. That's all.
Fiber studio. Once we wrap up outside as part of our tour, we welcome people into our studio, and they have an opportunity to see some educational information about the different types of camelids, which the alpaca is a part of. Llama is the closest cousin to the alpaca, and people often confuse the two, so we give them a little pictorial so that they can see some of the differences. Also have some other educational information on a grid wall here that they find interesting. Talks about some of the trends with alpacas these days, how people might have them in a wedding, how they use them for alpaca yoga, just a wide variety of different tidbits of fun facts. And then the kids, if they fed the alpacas, which they all do, then we call that being kissed by an alpaca, and we give them a sticker that says, "I was kissed by an alpaca at Hallmark Ranch Alpacas." We provide some other take-homes like a postcard and things like that. And then the kids also have an opportunity to flip through this booklet, and they can pick out some coloring pages. We have a special one for the times, and they can take home a few things from that booklet. And then, as far as the other items in this studio, we have our various yarns that we have processed at a mill, either in Utah or in Colorado. We turn it into different weights of yarn. We don't dye any of our yarn. It's all natural colors, all comes from our herd. We provide other things like hats and socks and scarves. Those come from a supplier. There's a co-op in New England that collects fiber from all across the United States and then uses that to manufacture products in the U.S. From alpaca fleece. And then we just have some fun stuff for kids, some stuffies, cookie cutters, some coffee mugs, just a variety of things that people might be interested in taking home as a souvenir.
Welcome back. I'm here to talk a little bit about our ranch operation. We were fortunate enough to acquire property, the 12.2 acres, that had water rights, which is critical to our operation, as we don't need to go outside to purchase hay to feed the alpaca. If you are interested in doing something with alpaca, you may have to dry lot, which is a more expensive option because you have to buy the hay to feed the alpaca. I did set up fencing around the property. Took me a while. It's all 4x4 woven fence. Helps keep the predators out. And we have smooth wire fencing in between for to keep the alpacas separated from the pasture that we grow the hay on. But it allows the dogs to pass through and have access to anywhere on the property. We have various paddocks to house our male and female. It's critical to keep your male and female separate, otherwise you have bunnies. We did have a barn that came with the property, fortunately, so the alpacas can find shelter when they need it, but for the most part, they like being outside. They don't mind the snow, they don't like the rain and hail. Something interesting about the alpacas is they have common poo piles, and that I love. 45 minutes to do the chores in the mornings, and maybe 45 minutes in the afternoon to bring the dogs in and feed the cats and everybody. We have evolved as far as our containment. I suggest that you use temporary panels before you hardwire in any fencing. That's helped us. So we have various containment pens when we have to trim nails or provide medication shots. And this area here was kind of something after one of the cria were born. They were very small, so we created an extra area for her to be with mom and a pen mate. But it's turned into something that we provide the access to the animals for the visitors that come to feed. We do provide extended tours, so if you're interested, give us a call. We'd be more than happy to talk over the phone or have you come out to the front ranch and visit.
So some of the things we love about what we do is obviously the alpaca. I mean, we just love these wonderful, endearing animals. They're raised for their fleece. It's a very calming lifestyle. We enjoy, when we breed, having the small ones around. There's nothing more joyful than seeing an animal being born. The other thing is the tours that we provide. Whether it's just a couple of adults or a family with small children, everyone seems to really enjoy what they see and the interactive experience that they get by being out here. Nelson loves to talk with the people, and we learn about the visitors, they learn about us. Enjoy talking about where they're visiting from, or if they're locals, and what they do. And it's been just a real fun journey for us to have the operation. It does require a little bit of work, but nothing unmanageable for a retired couple. And it's
nothing that a warm jacket and some boots won't take care of in the winter.
Yeah. It's been a lot of fun, very rewarding for us.